update just landed inside of Diablo Immortal, but why am I not seeing any changes or anything new inside of the game? Well, this is a question that many people are probably asking this morning, and we have the answer for you. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. I hope you're starting out your days well. The update that just landed inside of the game today is actually a pretty big one for PvP focused players, but for those of you looking for new events and new things dropping inside of the game, there's nothing here for that. As you can see right over here in the events tab, everything is the same: Shady Stock, Blessed Hunter, Shattered Wilds, Blessing of Legends, Fated Surge. Nothing actually at all brand new has dropped, except for right now we do have the Fractured Plane, which dropped inside of the game this morning. So I guess that's a new recycled piece of content for you. But really, in addition to the new matchmaking that's going on, first of all, they tried to better matchmaking, right? So now, not only are you going to be able to be having a better matchmaking experience, there should be less of the same class in one different match, which means you're not going to have all barbarians or all crusaders. It should be more evenly dispersed. In addition to that, we are now going to be merged with another server group, which is going, or I should say another server region, which is going to bring us more players to queue again. So you could be fighting against people you've never fought against before inside of Battlegrounds. And that's pretty cool, especially for people that are big Battlegrounds PvP enthusiasts. In addition to all of that, the timings have changed. As you can see right here, Battleground time, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. That is literally all day. Then there's a 2-hour break, and then from 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. Then Tower War matches are 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. In a nutshell, you're going to be getting more time inside of Battlegrounds, more opportunities. Now, this does pose a problem to some people that are competitive with the times and how that's all set, but for the general public, the changes that were made here to Battleground times are actually a positive thing. If I'm being selfish, and for me personally, the longer Battlegrounds and PvP is open, the more opportunities I have to dive into it. So I like that. In addition to all of this, we have some balance changes to the Druid. The Druid should not be as strong in Dungeons and PvE as it was previously. It was a little bit broken, not quite broken, but just very, very strong, dropping tons of damage. We also have changes coming to the Crusader, making the Crusader even better than it was. And I believe it was the Demon Hunter that also got some changes to it as well. If you're a class outside of those, no changes for you. If you're someone that doesn't play Battlegrounds and you don't play any of those classes, this update, as far as I've seen so far, has done nothing for you. And that's okay. Point is, this was not a massive update for all players, but it was a pretty good update for many people that focus on PvP. Now, I mentioned this yesterday, and I'm going to mention again today, although Blessing of Legends and Blessed Hunter are not the most extreme things, they're not giving us like, oh my god, I definitely am getting much better drops because of the Blessed Hunter, or I'm definitely getting new essences or higher quality equipment, or even alternative class essences with Blessing of Legends. It's still better than if we didn't have these events. So I'm hoping that these actually just get rid of the end date, and Blessed Hunter and Blessing of Legends are just standard options inside of the game, because as we all know, it's difficult, specifically right here, to get class alternative class essences. Let's actually look at a comment right here so you can see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Guillotine, or Guillotine, is that what it's supposed to be? He's saying, switching to a brand new class is brutal as you don't even have essences to make any build. And lately they seem to have nerfed the 5 raid drops, as I only get a single legendary drop this Monday. I don't think that they nerfed any drops. I think you just had bad luck on that. But yeah, this is true right here, right? Getting essences, the more deep we go inside of the game, the more essences that there are, the more difficult it is to get them. So I could see why it's frustrating for Guillotine right here to get those essences, or for players that are swapping classes to get all the essences. At the same time, that's part of the grind, and some people want to refresh that grind, so switching to a new class allows that refresh and allows you to reinvigorate the game for yourself. There is definitely something to be said about having all of the essences for your build and having an optimal build set, Like, for me, I plan on getting my barbarian here built out pretty strong. I really want to have a bunch of different loadouts that I could utilize for him. So right now I have 3 PvP builds. I have an unkillable build that I use for dungeons, or that I'll use for Heliquary, and I have a farming build. I want to have more. I want to have more builds built out, more unique builds built out as well. And if I were to class change from this barbarian and switch to any other class, and then come back to this barbarian maybe a month or so later, everything would essentially have to change. The builds would be the same, but I'd have to redo everything, and there is an inconvenience with the class changing. But it's a great feature that allows us to just switch up our gameplay without having to start new characters all the time, which in my opinion is really a positive thing. So at the end of the day, class change is a win. The organization of stuff, that could be a pain. This said, I play multiple mobile games on a daily basis, so it's not just Diablo Immortal I'm playing. I understand that many players who play Diablo Immortal only play Diablo Immortal. I mean, I see on Discord, it says someone's playing Diablo Immortal literally all day long. They are going to no-life this game, which is awesome. And for them, this type of changes and challenges can actually be exciting, because it gives them more to do when they happen to max out a character because they spend so much time in the game. Now, Sarah, or Sarabelle, came in with a comment yesterday. Actually, she must have commented 10 times on my video yesterday. This one right here says, you need to use at least 10 Terror Essence a week to get the weekly high stat legendary item, doing Hell's Slayer bounties or Oblivion pillars. You can get platinum by selling charms or meta builds. Yeah, so utilize the Terror Essence to do those bounties so that you get those better pieces of gear, but it's not like every single drop that you're getting is going to be that better piece of gear. Sarabelle does a nice job here explaining that it's going to only be 1 in 10 where that is a guarantee. And if you start getting your gear super high anyways, that high level quality piece of gear may already be something that you have, or even worse than something that you already have if you're continuously grinding your character. Terror Essence, though, does hold its value better than anything else in the market, selling for 400 platinum per Terror Essence. That is just a fact. It's not a fact that you should sell it because there is value there, but it is a fact that it holds its value literally better than anything. So, if you're someone that logged into the game this morning that said, I can't wait to see what dropped inside of this update, because you didn't see my patch notes video yesterday, or you don't read the patch notes, and you just saw that an update was coming because of the update icon on the top of the screen, well, you may be a little bit disappointed. What would I recommend you do? Well, outside of the normal daily things, or the 3 favorite things that I shared in yesterday's video that I like to do on a regular basis, maybe now's the time that you try out Battlegrounds. Don't expect to win every single match. Don't expect to be going against players that are weaker than you. Expect to be going in and having a difficult time and challenging yourself to something new inside of the game. Because I do see Blizzard going in a direction here with Diablo Immortal where PvP is more of a key focus. More battleground times, implementation of the War Games table here as well for events that we can all put together. Community events, speaking of, we do have our community event coming up on the 30th of January. That's a Friday, no residents, no pets, max of 2 classes per team, and secondary gem caps. This is going to be the most fair tournament ever drop inside of Diablo Immortal at all. Free-to-play players, whales, fighting it out together. I can't wait. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and now have an understanding of what to expect from the game today after the update, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow with a very special video. I think you're going to like it. Subscribe so you don't miss it.